What is this about?
Right, that's a very good question. Number one, for the money. Put it like that. The good instructor will be a good course director. I came up with the first ever lifeguard course. And in diving, I have learned from the beginning, there is always tomorrow.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Scuba with Sara G. Today, I have a legend. You're going to find out more about him very, very soon. But just to tell you a little about him, he's been in the diving industry for over 40 years. He's been a course director for more than a decade. And every single person you meet in town who's into scuba diving knows him. So without further ado, let's just dive right into this chat. Hi, Mo, how are you doing?
Hi, Sarah, how are you doing?
Tell us a little about your history. How did you get into scuba diving? I can't imagine your life without scuba diving.
Scuba diving is my life, actually. So yeah, you're right. I've been here for almost like 31 years. And since I came to Dubai, I was one of the first instructors who's working in town as a scuba diving instructor. And that time, people look at us as aliens.
They still do a little bit, I think.
Yes, no joke, no joke, because it was very few dive centers around. Very few. When I said, we're talking about 2 in Dubai and 1 in Sharjah.
Wow.
And 1 in Khurfakan. That was it. That
So
was
less than 5.
Yeah, that was a diving industry on 1993, I would say. 1993, yes. All right. So since that time, I am educating people on diving, scuba diving, and I'm so glad that I'm still doing that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What got you hooked? You're someone who's so talented. I know you have such a diverse background. You do so many cool things.
Yeah.
But for this industry to hook you, there must have been something that really got your attention.
It's like when I was a kid, to be honest with you. I was 14 years old, and that time I was living very near to the coast. And I saw some divers. And I went to my parents, oh, I would like to dive, please, please, please.
No?
A little bit. But finally, they agree. And the minute I put my face in the water, I know this is where I want to be. Yeah.
Wow. So let's go back in a time machine. Tell us about your first
wish.
dive. How did it feel? What did you see? Where did you go?
My first dive, actually, it was so shallow. So I went almost like to 5-6 meters, but the sea was full of life. When I say full of life, this is a Red Sea. And imagine that you can see everything, all of it, on the same time in shallow water. So it was like Alice in
Wonderland.
World.
Yeah.
Wonderland. Yeah. It was me. Yeah.
And
Honest-
now you must be so proud to see your son following in your footsteps.
Yes, to be honest with you, I am right now. He's working with me at Ubong Diving, and yeah, he's enjoying doing that as well.
I'm seeing the reviews every day. Saif is the best instructor. We love diving with him.
He paid for them to say so.
Talking about training, you're one of the best course directors in town.
Thank you so much.
But it's not just the academic part, it's you as a person. You put that personal touch when you train people. I've had the pleasure of seeing you in action, and
Thank
it's
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
I see people who are scared, who are shy, who have some basic diving knowledge but are not ready to be instructors.
Yeah.
And you help them come out of their shell. You teach them, you make them pass exams.
Yeah.
How do you do all of this?
It's all about, to be honest with you, when we teach instructors in the IDC, it's not about skills. It's not about the knowledge. It's psychology. So I playing psychology with the instructors. I see where is the weak point or the weakness, and I start to work on it. I turn it to a strong point, not a weakness. All right. In addition to that, it's a learning process. Please allow people to do mistakes. Please let them do mistakes. They come to you, they come to the instructor to learn. So they are allowed to do mistakes. Why not? In addition to that, let them have fun.
Of course.
Diving is about fun. All right. When I say fun here, I'm not talking about clown around, but let them enjoy the time. Let them enjoy learning. Let them enjoy diving. And so let them enjoy doing mistakes. Simple as that.
We see a lot of course directors who train 1, 2, 5 people, but you also deal with very large groups.
Yes.
In that big group, how do you still manage to connect one-on-one and teach people in such a personal way?
All right, this is a gift. I'm joking.
It is a gift. I have seen it. Wallahi, it's a gift, yes.
No, the only thing is, as you already IDC staff instructor, as you know, it is the diving is student focused. So everyone will have the same attention. Everyone will have the same opportunity, the same chance. The most important is to be organized.
Yes,
That's it.
definitely.
When I say organized, on everything that you're doing during teaching, even with open water student, organized with timing, organizing with your equipment, you prepare ahead, and that's why what you saw actually is a final product, but behind that was a lot of
Planning,
exactly,
yes,
and
for
preparation,
sure.
exactly.
Take us back in time again. Like, I
Okay.
know now you are this person who everyone looks up to, but when you started your journey, who were your mentors? Who did you learn from? Maybe some experiences that you went through that made you the person you are today.
Yeah, to be honest, Sarah, during my time, imagine that my English was not good, and it's still not good, to be honest. And the material wasn't in English language. And that time there is no internet. And also there is no one to help me, to be honest, because very few instructors in the town. So I used to bring the manuals and Arabic and English dictionary,
Yes.
and I used to read and translate. All right. And that's why I would say I know the material by heart.
Literally, word for word.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because I learn with a difficult way. You know what I'm trying to say? Right now is much easier because there is an internet, there is a library, digital library, there is a videos, there is a YouTube, there is a lot of resources. You know what I'm trying to say? But I would say I get my experience with the hard way.
Okay.
That's why I know what I'm doing. You know, I went, if I can say that in English, simple English, I went to the kitchen.
Yes.
All right, I know the recipe
Yes.
very well. You know,
Yes.
it's not like just I'm eating. No, I know how to do it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But take us back. Like, did you have any kind of community support, someone who was teaching you or helping you? You can be honest, no problem.
No.
Okay, fair
No.
enough. Yes.
No. Even that time there was no social media. So what I used to do, Sarah, I used to go to spinners. I used to pay 50 dirham for advertisement and just put my number, and that was my social network. And guess what? That time it worked very well because people start to call me, I start to build my community, and so on. It goes like that.
You're also someone who's very good at breaking barriers and breaking fear. You see the fear, you address it, but you take people, you hold their hand and you take them to the other side.
Yes.
Tell us, how do you do this?
Again, one more time, you need to understand the psychology of the student. Please allow them to do mistakes. You know, when I accept you doing mistakes, what will happen? You start to trust me,
Yes.
all right? And you're not shy to do mistakes in
No.
front of me. And that will turn you, instead of weak, it will be strong point in your
Yes, of
personality.
course, yes.
You know what I'm trying to say? So allow a student to do mistakes. Why not? But sometimes I really wonder of some people who really giving hard time to the student. That is not a conducive environment. You need to allow them to do mistakes, allow them to learn from mistakes.
Like having children, same thing, right?
Exactly. They are. Sarah, they are children. I call them baby divers. Yes, they are. Yeah.
So when you first became a course director, now you have so much experience, of course. What motivated you? Like this big word, course director. How did you even hear about it? How did you save up the money? What was the journey? Tell us.
All right. My course director was, I remember very well, his name is Gary, and he was from UK. And he got that English personality, you know, he got a sense of humor, and he was so super nice. So when I start working with him, I wanted to be like him.
Wow. The same way I work with you and I like to be
You know
like
what
you.
I mean? Yeah, I wanted to be like him.
Yes.
Why not? Then I start to ask, what is my next level? What's my next step? What's my next step? And so on. It goes like that. When I became a course director, for me, I know that I got a lot of responsibilities now because I'm going to teach people how to teach people to breathe underwater. So that's mean that I need to transfer all my experience, all my skills, all my knowledge to the new instructors. And if I'm skipping any information or any skill, I am putting the future divers at risk.
Of course.
And that's why you saw it in the IDC. I'm just working until I'm sure that they are good instructors. They can take the responsibility. They are safe. They are going to take students and come back safely, and so on.
Touching on that, something that I admire the most about you is that you always put safety first.
Absolutely.
I know you're amazing at the business of diving, but you still put safety first.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little about this and how do you ensure such high standards?
All right. Safety. All right. Put it like that. I'm taking you from land. God created us to be on land. I'm taking you under the water. Completely different environment. So there is a risk. And as an instructor or as a course director, you need to manage those risks. All the time, you need to err to the safety side. And in diving, I have learned from the beginning, there is always tomorrow. There is always tomorrow in diving. If I cannot dive today, guess what? Tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. But do not put yourself or your student at any type of risk. Any type of risk. Yeah.
Also today in 2024, we have so many different education systems for diving. How did you choose this particular one when you started off?
From the beginning, to be honest with you, the name itself, the Professional Association of Diving Instructor, the name itself attracted me. And that was the most famous one and is still the most famous one. What I like the education system, and it takes the student from step by step and very organized, very well curriculum structure. All right, I love that. And it was so simple to me to learn and so easy to me to teach as well using the curriculum. But PADI, I love PADI.
You're pretty much a part of the PADI system now, and you even have your own specialties.
Yes.
Tell us about some of these cool things like CSI,
Yeah, what happened is, after a while of diving, teaching open water, rescue, dive master, IDCs, I start to a little bit, I don't want to say lose my passion, but I want to do something else. So I started to think, and I came up with the first ever lifeguard course. That was PADI lifeguard course. That was the first ever. That was in 2006.
Wow.
Yeah. Even before I became a course director, I was master instructor.
Wow, you started distinctive specialties even before becoming a course director.
I have created that one 2006. And then I start, next one was, if I'm not mistaken, was underwater crime scene investigation.
What is this about?
It is about collecting evidence, underwater evidence, all right? A little bit it's for military people or police people, all right? And then I started with archaeology, underwater archaeology, because I love history. So I have taken some of the courses as well. And I have created underwater archaeology. Then I have created compressor operator course. And that one particularly for Ubong diving center staff.
Yes.
Right, because the owner, Simon Tumbling, he's like me. We care about safety.
Yes.
We safety freaks, if I can say that. So I have created that speciality just for our staff, to educate them, just in case of anything happened, they know what to do. And I realized that people are interested in that one as well. Then I have created the
Dive center manager?
Dive center operation manager, and that based on my experience.
Is that the most popular one?
That's the most popular one right now. That's for based on my experience on managing dive center, and also I have created pool operations manager, all right, which is very semi close to the course. Yeah, and I'm still right now thinking about doing another one.
Always.
Yeah.
So looking back again, when you first came to Dubai, none of these big buildings were there.
Nothing.
But your dreams were big as these buildings, yeah?
Yes.
This I know about you. So looking back and now coming back to this point, what were your dreams then? Have you achieved them or did you go in a different direction?
To be honest, I did achieve my dreams in Dubai, honestly. Because number one, environment is very conducive to do anything. All right, if you'd like to start your business, if you'd like to learn, it's conducive environment. People around you is going to support you somehow. You know what I'm trying to say. So I would say yes. I had a plan and I did achieve the plan.
Okay, let's move into a rapid fire question round then,
Okay.
because we got to know a little more about your
Sure.
personality, about your
Sure.
diving, about your history.
Sure.
So, Rex or Reef?
Rex.
Okay, favorite dive location?
Red Sea.
Recreational or technical?
Recreational.
Would you advise people to become PADI instructors?
Absolutely.
Why?
Right, that's a very good question. Number one, for the money. I'm very honest. It's additional income. All right, it's additional income. Whether you work as a full time or a full time or part time, it's additional income. My son, yeah, you have met him already. Safe. He graduated from Poland as an electrical engineer, and as you know, right now it's very difficult to have a job anywhere. Anywhere.
All over the world, yes.
All over. Everybody right now is graduated from university. Everybody has a master degree.
Yes.
You know what I mean. So I push him to do the instructor, PADI instructor, so he can earn money. And guess what? He's enjoying that.
Of course.
And now, to be honest, I'm just inviting anyone who's listening to us, try it. Do try dive. If you find, yes, I can do it, carry on. Do open water, advanced, rescue. Within 6 months, you can be an instructor.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you do believe in zero to hero, yeah?
Absolutely. But the most important to love the love diving, to have the passion, and also to have a plan. You need to plan. All right, simple as that.
Talking about creativity and the dive industry,
Yes.
we already saw that you came up with your own courses, you've done things differently. What do you see for the future of scuba diving, especially in the Middle East?
I will say, or I can see that the new generation, everybody right now trying to try new activities such as skydiving, such as scuba diving. So you are going to see more divers, I would say, from all the nationalities. Everybody will dive. I can see that because the new generation, they want to try new things. It's not like me before, or not like people in my age, or
They don't want to buy a house and a car. They want experience-based living.
you know, I don't know. Right now, they want to travel. They want to try new things. They want to try new activities. So I would say we're gonna see a lot of divers. Yeah.
Do you see this industry changing though? Like,
Yes, definitely. Yeah, in a good way.
in what way?
Number one, let's talking about equipment, diving equipment. When I started the dive computer with the biggest one ever, yeah,
Like a
and
clock.
bigger than the clock.
Wow.
All right, a wall clock. Okay, and guess what? It was so expensive, and right now you can buy the best one with a very decent amount of money. Same goes to the BCDs. Same goes to the regulators. Everything is evolved. You know what I mean? Even the curriculum, the diving curriculum, it become more easier, I would say that, and focus on the student, focus on giving them the knowledge they need, and they eliminate unnecessary knowledge and so on.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, it changed a lot.
You're also one course director, I noticed, who has students from all over the world.
Yeah.
How do you manage to reach so many people?
They come because they hear about me. So they hear about me from social media, from word of mouth, from Ubong diving website as well. As you know, Ubong is the biggest dive center
And one of the oldest.
in the GCC, and one of the
Yes.
oldest. All right, and also the owner himself, Simon Tumbling, he is a diver. So it's like we love diving. We want to educate people. So we put a lot of efforts. You know what I'm trying to say, to let people enjoy, and that's why people hear about us. That's why people will hear about Mohammed or Sara. You know what I'm
The
trying to say.
reputation matches the
Yeah,
experience, right?
sort of.
I also heard a secret. I think you're planning some international trip soon. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yes, we do. Right now, we have on board Max Tumbling, all right, and Josh and Safe, and they are so enthusiastic to get how I say that, traveling abroad and go to Egypt, go to Malaysia, go to Indonesia, go to Philippines, dive destination. It's still in the process. We're still studying it, but yeah, definitely that would be something that maybe I'm not.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna see how
On that
doable is it.
note, though, dive travel, what are your favorite dive destinations?
It's two, actually.
I know you're going to say Egypt.
No, but I would love as well the Caribbean.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been diving in the Dominican Republic, and I love the tropical water. I didn't go anywhere else in the Caribbean except for the Dominican Republic, and I enjoyed it. I loved
Was
it.
this during your course director training?
Two times. I went two times. One during my course director, and the second one I went to just for to enjoy.
Amazing. So this is two sides of the same coin.
Yes.
You specialize in creating top-notch instructors.
Yes.
Tell us though how you became a course director and what changed inside your psyche of your thinking, like maybe the business of diving that they planted in your brain?
Put it like that. The good instructor will be a good course director. When I say a good instructor, I'm talking about the one who's following the standard, the one who's not skipping anything. If you are a good instructor, by default, you'll be a very good course director. However, the course director will give you some hints and tips right now on how to market yourself as a course director, all right? How to help other people to market themselves. It's not about diving, it's more about diving business and teaching instructors.
Also, you spoke about Paddy on an educational level, but you are part of the system. You know these people personally.
I love them.
How have you seen them grow as an industry and personally as well? A lot of these people have stayed and like are they still around, right?
Yeah. I would say put it like that, Sarah. Mercedes. For how long Mercedes in the market?
Forever and ever.
Forever.
Yes.
since I was young at Mercedes.
Yes.
Same goes to Paddy. All right. Paddy's still there. I mean, from 1968, I would say, or 67, even before I born. And from that time, they dedicate themselves to educate people how to dive. From that time, they're working on materials. From that time, they're working on safe diving practices. It's a whole factory to produce good divers.
Yes.
They created good curriculum. They created good instructors. When it comes to the instructor, they have a very objective process. You've been through it. It's very objective. If you know, you okay. If you don't know, there is another chance to do it. You know what I'm trying to say? So I have seen them, evolved since 1966, I'd say 66, 67.
What have you seen changed in the system from then to now?
All right, materials become much. Before it was black and white. Right now, it's all colored and videos. Also skills, the real life skills that the student will use it during while diving. Also the marketing. All right. No need to market myself. No need to market Paddy. They do that for me. And also, I would say the back office staff is very supportive.
For sure.
You drop them an email, within 24 hours, you got the answer.
Yes.
You give them a call anytime they answer you. They are really very supportive, very supportive. And we are so lucky because the regional manager, Firas Al-Jundi, he's staying with us in UAE. And he's so helpful. You call him at any time, WhatsApp him.
One message away.
He's ready to help.
Better than Amazon.
He's ready to help. He's ready.
To wrap up, I just want to ask you on a personal level, what is the most rewarding part of this journey you have been on for the last 40 years, starting as a diver, instructor, course director?
You will not believe me. When I see someone and he greet me, and he say, "Hey Mo, how are you doing? Good to see you." And I don't remember him.
This is like my mother. She's been a teacher for 40 years.
And he said, "Oh, I was your student. And thank you so much. You open a new life to me. You open a new gate to me." This is the most important thing. But sometimes when I'm traveling, Dubai airport, someone stopped me. "Hey Mo," and then someone come, hug me. "How are you doing?" And I don't remember him. "You don't remember me?" "Oh, I was your student. And you teach me dive master. You taught me rescue." And guess what? So happy. I'm so happy because I open the gate for people. I give them another way to explore the world, if I can say that.
For sure.
Yeah.
How do you think diving changes people's minds? Do you think they see the world differently after that?
Absolutely, Sarah. Number one, don't get me wrong, some people are so selfish.
That's the word.
It's a human being. It's a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying any bad thing. However, when they go diving, guess what? He's going to take care of his body.
He has to, because his body has to take care of him.
Exactly. You know what I'm trying? So it changed diving. It changed the people mindset. Some people are really so talking too much, for example.
Like
When
you
they-
and me.
When they go under the water, they just relax. Some people are so stressed because of their job.
Most of the people we see in Dubai, actually.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because you know their personal life, diving for them changed completely. They changed them completely. Yeah, so diving it changed people. I believe in that.
What's the biggest transformation you have seen in either a student, an instructor, anyone, which just blew your mind? You were like, wow.
Yeah, actually, I remember one guy. That was a long time ago, and he got a lot of issues in his life. He was a very good man, but let's say he has a bad luck. Some people like that, you know what I mean? And you can see he's so desperate, and I just invite him for diving. Just invite him, come and try dive. And I took him, and right now he's a course director.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's a course director, and he's enjoying teaching people. And every time he see me, it's like he saw his dad. He's bigger, he's older than me.
Yes.
But like he saw his dad, and
Age doesn't really matter in diving.
it does matter, Sarah. Stop doing that. Come on.
Just being nice, Mo.
Thank you for being nice.
Thank you so much.
That's a pleasure, Sarah.
And to wrap up, I'm just going to ask you, we think of Mo, we think of Scuba. But tell us something else about you that people don't know that will take them by surprise.
Yeah. There is a lot actually. It's
I know.
not-
Tell us one thing you want to share with us. Sir.
I love music.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I love music. I love to go to Fujairah for the sake of listening to the music while I'm driving. I love music so much.
Yalla,
much.
I
More
can
than
take you for DJing
More
classes.
Than, trust me, more than you. Yeah, I love music. Yeah. More than you. Any type of music, by the way. Any type.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
That's a pleasure.
It was a pleasure getting
That's
to know
a
you
pleasure.
better.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you for sharing all your experience with us.
Sarah, it's always a pleasure to see you.
And see you
please just-
underwater.
Inshallah. Thank you so much, and keep grow yourself in diving. And I can see a future course director sitting in front of me.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.